Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, folks. Today, we're going to be taking on Dover International Speedway. I'm almost positive I finally fixed my stupid mic. This is what we're going with for this episode. Hopefully, we get a good result. I know that it definitely sounds more true to my voice. We just got to see what happens. All right. I don't know when I stop talking with such a loud exclamatory voice, will the volume remain? That's the concern. I just might have to make sure that I never talk without being just a freaking psycho. I don't know. We'll see what happens, folks. Anyway, you know the drill. Practice, and then you'll see us at qualifying. Okay, so we didn't run Dennis Setzer speeds. We were running Bobby Dotter speeds for a little bit, but that's actually interesting. All right, well, we'll qualify, and then we'll see where we're at after that. I don't know what else to say. Here we go. I mean, it was a good lap, so I don't know what the speed will be like, but it was a good lap. Yeah, 23.7. I just forgot that a lot of the time we were running 24s, it was because we were in lap traffic. So 23, it's not going to get us a pole, which means we don't get that money. We get second place, though. Can Setzer run 23.5s the whole time? Can we run 23.7s? Obviously not. I mean, tire wear will play a role in that as well. I'm going to tighten the back up a little bit. I've got a little bit of room to do that in, so I'll definitely make sure I do that. Also, update on the mic. While I was messing around, I noticed that I tend to talk to myself, and that's where things get a little weird because I'll be talking to myself, but I'm talking in the mic, so I'm thinking, hey, it's fine I'm talking to myself because you all can hear it. But that's actually when the mic drops the volume, and when I'm editing, that's what drives me nuts. So I'm going to try to just keep this level of volume, this level of whatever the whole time I talk. That's about all I got going for me on this one.
And welcome to Dover International Speedway in Delaware's capital. This mile-long concrete oval houses some of the most intense racing in NASCAR today. Some of the biggest crowds on the eastern seaboard flock to the Monster Mile to see the best drivers in the world battle door to door.
Well, there you have it. There's the Monster Mile. Yeah. All right. Let's get it done. On the outside of the front row, it's kind of fun.
There's the green flag. Car low.
Of course, we've got probably pay attention to shifting, huh? I was about to say we've got a great start, but then I messed up royally right there. Come on, grab it. There you go. Full tires still, and of course I missed a gear, and so that drops us back early, but I also have to figure out where these trucks have their braking points. It's not the same as mine. Well, not braking, but you get my point. Off the gas points. And we're going to just kind of drive our way back up here. I hope. I mean, I hope we are. I feel pretty good about it, obviously, as we come off that corner and are able to really pick up the speed here. Ooh, Grafton wants to drive all the way down to the line, which obviously didn't go well for us right there, but as you can tell, nothing like Martinsville. Fast track. A lot of speed for something so short. I love it. It's so much fun. The high banking, as they say, was definitely helps it be fast. That's also why I like Bristol. Short track, high banking, just whipping around. 100 laps. We'll check in a minute on our check right now. 42, so we had 44. So, of course, it's going to be a two-stopper, barely. I've thought about making it taking 3 times wear, but that would actually be more wear than these. Or it's 3 times wear and 3 times fuel consumption, but that's just more than what actually exists. So we would be putting everyone at a disadvantage, or it would just, I mean, at least some more pit stops is why I thought about doing it. But I'm going to just shove it in here and see if I can get this position real quick. All right. little side-by-side action for you. Should get it right here because he comes off the gas earlier than us, which actually is the better route. But to get in front of him there, I needed to do what I needed to do. Coming off the gas early, slow in, fast out does work better. I tested the lap times. I'm not good at that yet. We'll have to figure that part out. Ooh, Setzer into the wall. I just want to see if I can get to these guys before we speed things up. And it looks like with their draft, even though it's a short window for it, looks like we probably will be able to. So we're going to be battling for another victory, hopefully. Obviously, that's the goal when you've got a maxed out truck, maxed out crew. We're going to hit our best lap ever there. And then we're going to have to slam on the brakes for the last place truck, who doesn't move out of the way of the leaders. Nothing major, just a little bit of denting on the front end. But most importantly, we lost it when we were up close. Well, Daughter just got caught behind Powers. I was going to say we lost a lot of momentum when we got caught up behind the lap traffic, but we'll take second place away from Daughter, who's stuck behind a lapper. Setzer looks like he's going to be as well, so we're going to come up on him. This is going to be interesting to see. Will Nilsson come down? No, he will not. Which leaves us open to continue racing against Setzer through traffic. Feeling like we're over here on I-85. I used to love driving around Charlotte when I lived there. 485 wasn't done back then, so we used to do a lot of cool stuff because the cops weren't really out there. And then they were, and then it wasn't cool. That was like 21 years ago, I guess.
Still there. You're all clear.
So I did a lot of stupid stuff back then, obviously. Sets are going to try to hold the spot, and he'll keep it. But yeah, when I first moved to Charlotte, I used to always go out really late at night, and I would drive. If you look at the map, 77 and 85 go all the way around the city. Or is it just 85? I can't remember. Anyway, I used to do that, and it was awesome. I don't know why I brought that up. Just did, so there you go. Looks like Setzer's going to be, obviously, more of a problem than we had hoped, because he's the first place truck. He qualified first and remains in that role. So I'm going to speed things up for you guys. We'll get back to you with the first sign of action.
Stay high. Still there. You're all clear.
All right, 1/3 through the race, and it's kind of what I expected. Skorecki is just super fast. That's an engine tune thing on me. I didn't mess around enough with it to get the most speed as I could out of the truck.
All clear.
Of course, now because we were running so hard against him, trying to keep up with him with just driving it fast into the corners, we ended up really torching our front right, so we're kind of running low on traction right now, and we've got a lot left in the tank as far as we've got 10 laps left, so we're gonna figure it out. We've been cautious We haven't, except for early in the race, haven't had contact with anybody else on the track, which has been good. Of course, now that I'm here, I'm going to end up in a bit of a predicament. Possibly Hoff goes up the track a little bit. We're able to squeeze through. So obviously with us following and tracking with Setzer up there, we've gotten quite a gap between us and second place or third place, which is nice. Kenny Schrader out of the race. Saw his engine, something with his engine happened, so that was unfortunate for the 52 team. I don't know if Bundy, that was the 299 truck, I don't know if he had problems or if he just pit. I guess we'll find out this time around. So we come up behind Powers here and hope that he moves up the track a bit. There he goes. Yeah, Bundy's still in his pit stall, leading me to believe he is also retired from the race. Obviously, we're going to run it out as far as we can, but because we're up with these leaders, we're going to be pitting with them. Well, because we are the second place truck, we're going to be pitting with them. Hopefully we get a better pit stop than Setzer. Maybe get out in front of him. I don't know. Could happen. Of course, I haven't practiced my pit stops at all, so, you know, it's a 35-mile-an-hour zone. I kind of have my point that I'm going to pull in on. There's a couple of tracks that are on, or a couple of tread marks on the track right by the turn, between turn 3 and 4 here. See him right there. We're going to pull down there and just slam on the brakes, I guess. Not much else to really go on. Got 6 laps to hope that something else happens on the track so we can get out and not have to do it when being caution. Is Setzer going in right now? I might have to. Oh, I got to go in with Setzer. As much as I don't want to, I'm going in with Setzer. Okay, well. 37. It's at 37. I don't know. I'm hoping that was okay. Caught speeding entering pit road. Oh, we got to figure that out now. That sucks. I mean, we're still on the lead lap, so if a caution comes out, we're right back up with everybody, but... Whoa, dude, Ratner! Well, I didn't see him. I guess that's why that happened. I just didn't see him. Oh, we're gonna cause the yellow here. Jeez. Oh, come on, come on. Well, now we're probably gonna have problems turning in. We never got up to speed to be able to do what we needed to do, so that wasn't good at all. I'm just gonna shut up and try to figure it out, because the truck feels terrible now. Oh, but Crawford can jump up on the track like a moron, and he's fine. I get absolutely blasted by everybody. That sucked. Well, we still have to pit one more time, so we'll just... I also forgot to make my adjustment. I was going to put another piece of tape on the grill, try to get a little bit more speed out of it. Oh well, here we go. Ratner, who ran into us, is going to be pitting. We literally have damage on every single body panel on this truck except for the freaking roof. Let's hope we don't figure that one out. Position-wise, we'll be fine. We're going to be far back, though, on Setzer, who's the race leader. Yeah, we're tight. We're tight off. I assume that Daughter and McDonald had already pit. I feel like I can absolutely catch them both. You know, we could use a caution at some point so that we can get back up there. Actually, if there's going to be a caution, though, I'd like it to be in about 15 laps, not anytime right soon, so that we can just pit under caution and get back up on the track safely. You know, it's so funny, I talk about pit entry for that is actually the challenging part. Aside from us speeding, which was me looking at my frickin' speedometer instead of looking at the pit entry. I should have just yanked on the brakes and figured it out, but instead I was being stupid. Anyway, Or I don't know, maybe I should have practiced pit road entry. That's a novel idea as well. So now I've got I've got to focus and see what time I can make up until the next. What the hell? Oh, that was obviously not something that I intentionally freaking did. All I did was come off the gas. Truck shoots directly up the track. Wow. We're having a rough go, folks. I'm just going to shut up now and drive it out. Hope that Bickle here doesn't wreck us.
All clear.
All right, we're going to see you back when I'm not driving like an absolute moron. So at least in 6 to 12 races. So with the truck in the condition it's in,
Still there.
pretty sure I'm going to pit about 4 laps here.
All
See what
clear.
kind of time I can make up when they all pit. We've got to fix the damage on the truck. Also got to figure out how to get out of the pits without absolutely toasting the truck again. How about that? Or maybe I should make sure I get into the pits in a good condition as well. Just bad driving on my part for this second stint. We're in 5th place and 3rd place is driving away from us. 4th place wasn't for a long time. So it's just been a bad overall stint for us. Made some poor decisions on the track. Obviously, we couldn't catch a break at all when we came out onto the track, and that's on me. My goal was to come out and get up high and out of everyone's way. No real view of anything around me to know what was coming up or anything. I feel like it was in my blind spot, but again, when you're driving, you might be just looking at the track in front of you, glance up at the rear view real quick, but I didn't see anything and we got absolutely blasted. So definitely put some, gave us some issues. And we're going to go in. We're going to lose a bunch of spots, but hopefully there's not a caution and all these other trucks can go in as well. This is definitely not going to be a winning race for us. But that doesn't mean we can't salvage a top 10, which aside from winning the race and getting the pole position, we'll still achieve all of our other, sponsorship goals. And that's what matters as well, is that we're driving for sponsors right now. So let's go ahead and pull down off the track. Right here. Drop it a gear.
Slow down.
Bring it down to 29 miles an hour. And that's it. We'll see you after the caution, and hopefully we can run out some good laps and make some gains here. Backed up in 12th. Let's see where we can end up. I'm looking at the track right now. Staying off the... Looking at the track, getting up on the track, switching gears. Okay, we did a better job that time. Maybe I just needed to focus. We know we have cold tires, so we have to also be aware of that. Oh, wow, we are way faster than that guy. Don't do that. I hate when they do that. Oh, I'm going to pick my lane. It's fine, but it's just annoying when I'm, going to die. like my tires to warm up right now so I actually can catch some of these other trucks. Well, remember, with about 15 to go, all these lead lap trucks, or all the trucks a lap down or whatever, have to pit. And there goes Setzer right there.
20 to go.
So we'll get that lap back on Setzer. Maybe if Ratner will move the you can never tell anymore. That's the other problem. I'm always expecting these trucks now, they'll pick their lane and then they get into the corner and they're like, oh, I'll stay here. And then all of a sudden they jut down to the far inside. Or you're like, oh, they're going to jut to the far inside. And they're like, nah, I'm going to stay in the middle. It sucks. All right, we got our lap back from Setzer. Well, the one lap, we're still 2 down. Unbelievable. All right. Well, obviously 2 laps down means we're not winning the race. We might be 2 laps down from second place. That might not have been Setzer. Oh my powers! Why are you pulling up on me, you piece of shit? Really? I'm freaking going around my corner just fine and he turns up.
You're all clear.
Oh, come on. Move. Now I'm just frustrated. Got freaking some form of damage on every single part of the truck again.
All clear.
Oh, what just a mess. Anyway, you know, we'll come back with 5 to go. I'll try to remember. I get so like zoned out with the driving that I forget to come back. But you know, not much I can do right now except for see where these cars end up, or where we end up with these cars. No.
Cars out.
Well, that sucks really, really bad.
Stay high. Still there. You're all clear.
Oh well, that sucks. We're gonna just get the truck cleaned up. No, we're not. We're just gonna stay out.
Get set. The race is going green. There's car high. Car high. Still there. Still there. Stay low. Still there. All clear.
Ah, I tried to. Well, we still got in front of him, but if I want that lap back, which we're just 1 lap down, if I want that lap back, I gotta get in front of Setzer here and hope for a caution. Because there's no way we're gonna gain 20-something seconds to get in front of Gong and Presley. And I mean, we have to get a lap on all of them. So 10 laps left in the race. We're damaged, so we don't have the turn in the truck like we had. We're about to be more. Oh, wow. I can't believe I kept that off the wall. I mean, I barely tapped it, but anyway, yeah, we lost the turn because we were able to. We were absolutely able to turn this truck. We came out the gate. We were able to, about 145. We were able to hit the gas and make it around the corner. And now we're dropping into the mid 130s properly. Yep, there it is. Just to get it tight on the corner and almost ruin our race even more. Anyway, this will be our first track that we don't win at. I mean, we didn't expect to win at every track, but you hope. Now I'm just gonna try to push for a top 10, which is still, I don't know if 10th place is a lap behind us, but looks like we're a little too slow for even Crawford right here. As he comes up and starts to pressure us for a position. Obviously not wanting to give it away, but if we can't hold a corner and he can stay on the inside, that's how he's going to get us. I'll do what I do, which is give all the focus I can, but I just missed that corner, so that's how he's going to go flying past us. Oh, no. Yeah, No Rick is 7 seconds behind, so as long as we can stay in front of him, we'll be all right. We're not going to stop battling. We're not going to stop battling with Crawford either, but every time we go into a corner, we're so tight because we're wrecked. It's just going to cause an issue, so. Anyway, we will We'll check back in just a couple laps.
5 laps to go.
All right, so we're going to check back right now because that's what I meant was with 5 to go. Nothing has changed in the last 2.3 seconds. We missed that corner. Things got tight coming off. Damage to the truck is what it all is about. And that's how we're going to lose this spot overall. Got to worry about McDonald back there. No Rick is not a question anymore. But, of course, the higher we place, the more money we get. We might be able to catch Crawford if he gets stuck behind these 2 trucks right now. Look at him pushing his way through. We're going to... Nilsson decided that he wanted to turn up the track a little bit again. So there's that hit.
Clear low.
That may bring out a caution. It may not. You know this game. He goes hitting the wall and basically looked like he flipped. And he's not... we didn't get the caution, so... That's interesting.
Car low. Clear high.
We're going to block here.
All clear.
Obviously, we don't want to give the spot back up to Crawford. Even with a tight truck, we want to push as hard as we can to
2 to go.
finish this race the fastest that we possibly, or the best position we possibly can finish it at. Looks like he's going to get caught up behind those guys for a second. That's going to give us a little bit of breathing room. In the interim, McDonald had caught up to us as well, so that was scary. Looks like they're going to be sitting behind a bit of... Well, no, they both got around it. Never mind. I was about to say... Looks like they'll be sticking behind there for a while, but they're not. We're on the last lap, so... we overshot that corner. Try to drive down. Want to slow up Crawford the most devious way possible in a video game. Yeah, he's going to bounce back off of us, but hopefully he'll get stuck just enough behind those 2. We hit the wall because Nilsson's line sucks, and we're not going to get it. We did not get it from Crawford. He ended up taking the position, so... Anyway, I've seen actual NASCAR races end that way. And I'm going to keep 203, I think it is, Nilsson in my mind. Because, yep, Mark Nilsson, 10 laps down. And he ran us up the track twice. Can't freaking stay in a lane. He's halfway in the high lane and halfway in the mid lane. So I remember that eventually. Maybe give a little bit of the bumper and ruin his day. But when you're 10 laps down and second from last from the trucks that actually finished, maybe your day was already ruined. Well, your top 5, Dennis Setcher, John Wood, Brennan Gong, Matt Crafton, Robert Presley. We had a bad lap, or a bad pit stop, our first pit stop. Then when we came out, we messed up pretty bad. So we just messed up. So the position we ended up in is purely our fault. It's all right, though. We'll figure it all out. Absolutely no reason for this. But we lost out on our race multiplier. That happens every once in a while, but it's a complete load of bullshit. So because we lost out on the race multiplier, and we only got 2 of our... Wow. We would have ended up with money, because it's like... I think it totals out at over 2 times, so we would have ended up like 20,000, I think. More than 20,000, because it would have been over $54,000 in weekend race winnings. So we would have ended up with that minus the 31,000, you know, so we would end up with like 23 grand. Instead, we end up with negative 1,709. So just a glitch in the game. It was in the old one as well. Thank goodness we have a bunch of money there, but that's a load of shit. You want my actual opinion? It makes me real mad. Dennis Setzer emerged victorious at Dover on May 29th. Great job for the 46 Axiom team. Our 8th place finish puts us in first place still. We have a 57-point lead over Presley. We've run 4 races and we didn't get a top 5 on that last race. That really sucks. I'm not happy with the result. I feel like we had a lot more opportunity there and we just kind of squandered it. Our next race is at Texas Motor Speedway. Good bounce back track for us. After having an unfortunate finish at Dover, hopefully we can turn it around at Texas. And we should be able to, honestly. It's a big track. A lot of space. We do well there without a fully upgraded truck. We were able to win at Daytona without a fully upgraded truck. And I feel like Daytona is actually even more challenging than Texas. So as long as we drive a clean race, we should have no problem walking away with a pretty stellar victory in that one. Anyway, folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. A couple of you have been talking with me in the comments, and I like it. I have noticed, which is kind of odd, we've had more views on all the videos than we have subscribers. Just so you know, in case you were wondering, it is free, and it helps me. So I would appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button, though. Anyway, and as always, until next time, you take care.